Today we are going to discuss the Cambridge Reading Passage, Air Traffic Control in the USA. First 14 to 19 questions are to match the correct paragraph heading of different paragraphs. First question is paragraph A. Its heading is number 2, Aviation Disaster Prompts Action. एक एविएशन मतलब एयरक्राफ्ट का डिजास्टर हुआ था जिसकी वजह से क्विक एक्शन लिया गया. An accident that occurred in the skies over the Grand Canyon in 1956 resulted in the establishment of the Federal Aviation Administration to regulate and oversee the operation of aircraft in the skies over the United States. Accident की वजह से Federal Aviation Administration की स्थापना हुई. Next is paragraph C. Its heading is number 3, two coincidental developments. दो संयोगवश हुई development. It was only after the creation of the FAA that full-scale regulation of America's airspace took place, and this was fortuitous, for the advent of the jet engine suddenly resulted in a large number of very fast planes. Next question is paragraph D. Its heading is number 5, an oversimplified view. बहुत सिंपल तरीके से किसी चीज़ को एक्सप्लेन करना जिससे उसका रियल मीनिंग लॉस्ट हो जाए. Many people think that ATC consists of a row of controllers sitting in front of their radar screens at the nation's airport, telling arriving and departing traffic what to do. This is a very incomplete part of the picture. Next question is paragraph A. Its heading is number 4. Setting altitude zones. Altitude zones को set करना. To meet this challenge, the following elements were put into effect. First, ATC extends over virtually the entire United States. In general, from 365 meters above the ground and higher, the entire country is blanketed by controlled airspace. In certain areas, mainly near airports, controlled airspace extends down to 215 meters above the ground, and in the immediate vicinity of an airport, all the way down to the surface. Next question is paragraph F. Its heading is number 8, setting rules to weather conditions. Weather conditions के हिसाब से rule set करना. The FAA then recognized two types of operating environments. In good meteorological conditions, flying would be permitted under visual flight rules, which suggests a strong reliance on visual cues to maintain an unacceptable level of safety. Next question is paragraph G. Its heading is number 7, defining airspace categories. Airspace categories को define करना. Controlled airspace is divided into several different types, designated by letters of the alphabet. Uncontrolled airspace is designated Class F, while controlled airspace below 5,490 meters above sea level and not in the vicinity of an airport is Class E. All airspace above 5,490 meters is designated Class A. Next 20 to 26 questions are true, false and not given. First question is, the FAA was created as a result of the introduction of the jet engine. Jet engine की वजह से FAA create हुआ. It was only after the creation of the FAA that full-scale regulation of America's airspace took place, and this was fortuitous, for the advent of the jet engine. इस सेंटेंस का मतलब है कि जेट इंजन FAA के बाद हुआ, तो क्वेश्चन की स्टेटमेंट ऑपोजिट है, इसलिए इसका आंसर फॉल्स होगा. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, एयर ट्रैफिक कंट्रोल स्टार्टेड आफ्टर द ग्रैंड कैनियन क्रैश इन 1956. 1956 में ग्रैंड कैनियन क्रैश के बाद एयर ट्रैफिक कंट्रोल स्टार्ट हुआ. Rudimentary air traffic control existed well before the Grand Canyon disaster. उस disaster से पहले ही air traffic control होता था, तो इसका आंसर होगा false. Next question is not given. Next to that is some improvements were made in radio communication during World War II. World War II के दौरान रेडियो कम्युनिकेशन में कुछ इम्प्रूवमेंट हुई थी। In the 1940, ATC centers could take advantage of the newly developed radar and improved communication brought about by the Second World War. So its answer is true. Next question is, Class F airspace is airspace which is below 365 meter and not near airports. Class F वो airspace है जो 365 मीटर नीचे है और एयरपोर्ट्स के नज़दीक नहीं है। पहले जी पैराग्राफ में देखिए, uncontrolled airspace is designated class F. Now see in paragraph A, in uncontrolled airspace, pilots are bound by fewer regulations. In this way, the recreational pilot who simply wishes to go flying for a while without all the restrictions imposed by the FAA has only to stay in uncontrolled airspace, below 365 meter. So its answer is true. Next question is, all aircraft in Class A airspace must use IFR. Class A के सभी एयरक्राफ्ट को IFR यूज करना जरूरी है। The difference between Class A and A airspace is that in Class A, all operations are IFR, तो Class A में ऐसा है न कि Class A में, तो इसका आंसर false होगा। Next question is, a pilot entering Class C airspace is flying over an average-sized city. जो पायलट क्लास C में एंटर करता है, वो एक average-sized city के ऊपर फ्लाई करता है। 3 other types of airspace, classes D, can be government the vicinity of airports. These correspond roughly to small municipal, medium-sized metropolitan and major metropolitan airports respectively. Respectively का मतलब होता है, ऑर्डर में, जैसे पहले क्लास डी की बात हुई तो जो पहली चीज़ है वो डी के बारे में है, तो क्लास सी सेकंड नंबर पर है, तो सेकंड नंबर पर है, मीडियम साइज्ड मेट्रोपॉलिटन, तो इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर ट्रू होगा। I hope this video is beneficial to you. If yes, then please like, share and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.